Hey guys, I've lost track of what I was doing. Um, Give me 1 second. Maybe if I get around to it, we're gonna do a little bit of reading. Hey Lucy. Lucy says, "Hey, awesome live stream again, Lucy. As always, you are a professional. No one does it better." Hey Seth. Seth Adventures says, "Hello, hello, my friend. MK is here. Hey MK. I haven't seen MK in a while. We see MK. We see MK himself. We haven't seen MK fishing for a little bit. I'm gonna bring up Seth's Adventures channel. I am not subscribed, but I am now. Welcome in, my friend. I'm going to read Seth's channel description. If you guys want to visit, if you want to sub, it says, "Hello, family. My name is Seth Onyango. Um, Amadi. Did I get that right? I apologize if I didn't. I am from Kinimba Village, Kenya, Africa. You can get in touch with me through my WhatsApp app. Gotcha. So, welcome in, my friend. I am newly subscribed to you. Full support. Whatever you need, let me know." Lucy says that was an epic live stream. So many of you guys showed up. Thank you. Absolutely. Lucy says, "Thanks, Jody." You're welcome. I was happy to be there. I try to get to a few today. I was just over at Nature's Dog Realms now. Spent some time with Mary. I made it to both of Michael's, his premiere and his live stream. I was really happy with that. Hey, Empire. How are you, my friend? MK says, "Son of Seth." So what? Hey, Sebastian. Lucy, what makes it epic is you. You know? Lucy says, "Hey to MK." Sebastian says the same. Great live early, Lucy, by the way. Yes, thanks. It says, la la la, lave chicken. Where'd that come from, Skits? MK says, "Skits." Empire says, "Chilling." Oh, I'm glad that you're chilling. Skits says, "Hey, you in chat." I saw Skits all over the place today. Skits is making the rounds. Empire says, "What's up, MK?" Sebastian says, "Hey, Skits. How's the weight training going?" Excellent question. Skits hasn't talked about that for a while. Let's see. Lucy says, "When you're ready, I would like to come up." Skits says, "Watch my real Eric." I will. Hey, Raven. Let me see what Skits has up real quick. Skitosis is live. Is that the one? Ah, I see it. We got a couple things to watch on your channel, Skits. And I will, right after this live stream. My #1 project. It says, "Hi, MK, and hi to Lucy." Bessie says, "Good evening, Raven, sir." Hey, Daisy. Nice to see you, Daisy. People were just talking about how awesome Daisy May is on Nature's Dog Realms channel on her live stream. Daisy's watching some ads. MK says, hi to Kelly. Let's get thanks, Yogi, legend. Well, legend might be stretching it a bit. Professor says, you look fit and strong. Skits, keep it up. Thought I might read some Mary Oliver. So, you guys familiar with Thomas Merton? He wrote the Seven Story Mountain about his life as a monk. He's a Jesuit priest, took a vow to be a monk. Very big influence on my life. Love Thomas Merton. One of the things that one of his famous quotes. One of the strange laws of the contemplative life is that in it, you do not sit down and solve problems. You bear with them until they somehow solve themselves or until life solves them for you. Until life solves them for you. Keep that in mind. Daisy says, hi to MK, Raven, Sebastian, Lucy, and Skits. How are you, Daisy? How was your weekend? Michael says, hey there, Yogi. I may hop in a minute just to say hello. Okay, and then Daisy wants to come up too. If anyone has anything they'd like to read, any inspirational poem, text, passage, anything that inspires them, anything that just sounds lovely to them, to you, sounds pretty to you, has meaning for you, bring it on up. It could be something that you wrote. Let's see. Daisy says, I'm good. Weekend was too. And you, Yogi? I'm good, Daisy. You know, I got some stuff going on, but as I just read with Thomas Merton, here's my plan, guys. This is how I'm going to get through life. I'm going to bear with all of my problems, all of my issues until they somehow solve themselves or until life solves them for me. I sometimes do wonder, of course, if that's possible. But so far, life seems to be bearing me out. Oh, wow. DC says, I can pull cards if that's okay. That is more than okay. That's awesome. Hey, Kat. Kat says, so sorry I got really caught up in Soulstar's collective reading. It's really speaking to me today. But yeah, I made it. You get one whoop. You get two whoops. Because you're Cat and Jack, you get two. Whoop, whoop. Hey, she's still reading. If Sissy is still reading, hang out with Sissy. Especially if you are getting a whole lot of meaning. I'll be here for a bit, and I'll be here again later. And you already saw me this morning. Plus, I'm happy to talk to you whenever. Hey, Soulstars. Well, never mind. Soulstars is here. Hello, my friend. Hey, William. William says, I won't bear my plans anymore. I made my resolve. What do you resolve, William? Of course, you're going to have to bear them anyway. We always bear what we bear. We might change locations, but circumstances remain the same until we dive deep, 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 deep within. Michael, my friend, how
Hey
are
there,
you?
Yoki.
Speaking,
I'm doing good.
Our friend
Just
Lucy
thought I'd
said,
say hello.
appreciate that. Our friend Lucy said she had an epic live stream, and I was thinking, you
Mhm.
know what? You've had an epic day.
Mhm.
You've had a premiere, and you had a live stream, back to back, right?
Mhm.
It's pretty awesome.
Yeah. If you want to ask me, like I was saying in my live stream, if I would have been going live anytime like this time last year, I would have probably just said no. But once I got the encouragement from Kenny and my friend Steve and you guys, I was just like, I got kind of comfortable with it. So,
But you know what I absolutely love about you, Michael, has
mhm,
been watching you turn into a professional. Um, because you put in the work,
mhm,
and there were some mistakes made. You know, you talked about some issues you had uh, going live, technical and everything, but you
mhm,
stuck with it. You recognized the problem, and you
mhm,
worked through it, and you just keep
mhm.
getting better and better and better every single live stream. Um, you truly are a professional.
I tried to be.
Um, what was it? You might be too young to remember. Do you remember the GI Joe cartoon?
I
What was
do
it?
actually remember those.
And what was the catchphrase? Something like "trying is half the battle" or something like that.
Yes, I think it was.
So that makes you GI Joe ready. You are the GI. You're the animated GI Joe of the YouTube world.
I'll take that as a compliment.
It's a big compliment. We're talking GI Joe here. You remember GI Joe? He had a kung fu grip back in the 1970s. Um, but honestly, showing up really is half the battle, and you were willing to do it, even though you were nervous.
Yes, I was very nervous. Like when I was doing it on like standard YouTube live, like you are, I was like, I was like really nervous, and people told me that they could really see that. But my friend Susan, after I interviewed her like last week, she told me that like after the live ended in the studio, she was like, You can really see how comfortable that you are doing this now. You're a lot less nervous than you were before." Really good to see.
You know what? That's what Kat just said. First off, she said, "Happy birthday, Dolly! Happy birthday, Dolly!" Yes, Michael has really grown up before our eyes, and just these past few months, it's great to see.
Thank you.
So you are being recognized, um, which is always great because it gives us just enough encouragement to show up again the next day and the next day.
Mhm,
Remember this because there might be, you never know if there might be more hard times or difficulties or whatever.
mhm,
But now you know, now you're on a mission. Now you know that you can get through it and you'll just
mhm.
be bigger and stronger than ever.
Yeah. And one thing I like about it is that the people I've had on want to come back on. So it means the world to me that they've had a good enough time that they wanted to just like come back on and join me for like chatting and stuff. So
Awesome. Michael, I have two questions for you.
okay.
Have you ever sung happy birthday on a live stream before?
No, but I don't think I have the pipes for it.
Would you sing happy birthday to Dolly with me? Because you've heard me
Sure.
sing. You've heard me sing and you
Yeah.
know how bad I am. You got to sound better than me. So
I'm no Jace by any means.
I'm no JC either, even though I got the bald head and glasses. Um, all right. Dolly, this is for you. This is for Michael and I. You ready?
Sure.
Happy
Happy
birthday to
birthday to
you. Happy
Happy
birthday
birthday
to
to
you.
you.
Happy
Happy
birthday,
birthday,
dear
dear
Dolly.
Dolly.
Happy
Happy birthday.
birthday to you. Hey, we harmonized. Did
I
you do
like
that
how
on
my
purpose?
voice. No, I
Uh,
did not. I didn't even realize my voice was going to be that deep when I did it. It kind of took me by surprise.
I was thinking, man, does Michael realize he's harmonizing? Or are we doing this completely by accident?
I think it was by accident.
Hey, it worked. Hey, Jace, speaking of Jace, so I have one other question for you.
Okay.
So I said there was two. Here's the second question. Have you ever had your tarot card read?
No, I have not.
Lucy's going to she's going to come up and pull a card. If
Okay.
anyone has a question, a yes or no question. So if you think of your
Okay.
question, and when she pops up, you can ask the question and she'll pull a card for you.
Okay. Well,
Um,
I'm gonna go ahead and hop off here. I just wanted to hop on and say hello and thank you for having me on.
Always, Michael, always. You got a standing invitation.
Take care, Yogi.
You too, Michael. Thank you.
Mhm.
Guys, that is our professional YouTuber, Michael Burkeen. Not just a professional YouTuber, guys. I'm not wagging it. I am not wagging the spoon. I'm showing off my spoon. This is a hand carved, signed Michael Burkeen decorative spoon, although it has gotten great use for actual wagging. I think it's only been wagged at 1 or 2 people ever, and that was at the insistence of our friend Selman. Solskjaer says, "Good to see you, Michael." I was listening to Sissy on again off and then this morning on her. I got it right here. Today's rising energy forecast, episode 88, solar feminine. Lisa says, "Give you a minute and let you know when I'm ready." You got it. In the meantime, the, the Wag Master. Why does that sound dirty when you say it? I'm going to read more Mary Oliver, if you don't mind. Sleeping in the forest, I thought the earth remembered me. She took me back so tenderly, arranging her dark skirts for pockets full of lichens and seeds. I slept as never before, a stone on the riverbed, nothing between me and the white fire of the stars but my thoughts, and they floated light as moths among the branches of the perfect trees. All night I heard the small kingdom breathing around me, the insects and the birds who do their work in the darkness. All night I rose and fell as if in water, grappling with a luminous doom. By morning I had vanished at least a dozen times into something better. Man, no one does it like Mary Oliver, guys. One more as we're waiting. She says, "Hearts, hey, Reinhardt's. Hello, my friend, how are you? This is called The Color in My Sky. Driving to end of the road, waiting for beautiful light. I miss you." Oh, I'll read it later, guys. Hi, Karen. Our friend Karen is here.
Hi,
Lucy, how are you?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Good. You mind if I give you an off the cuff introduction and welcome? Everyone knows Lucy, but I want to give you a welcome because you deserve a welcome. You are
Thank
the hardest working YouTuber on all of YouTube, and you do it you make it look easy, and you
It's
help
not
so
though.
many people. I know it isn't because you're up at all hours. You are
Yes.
either up. You're either up before me or you haven't gone to bed yet. But you're putting in the work. And you know what I noticed? You sure out so many live streams.
Yes, I've been
You
doing that more.
when you
It's
when
it's
you
getting,
go ahead.
it's getting harder to keep up with everything, and I got this going on. I got it going on here. Just not. I'm as beautiful on the outside that I'm on the inside, and I know it. I am the Queen of Swords,
You are. I agree, 100%. And you know
and
what?
I'm still waiting for my King of Swords. I am lonely, but where is he?
Right.
But you know what? But you know what? In the meantime, this is the thing. If you're gonna be my King of Swords, it's the man's job because you're masculine. I'm feminine. They're the chasers. They're the hunters. I'm
I
just
can see
saying.
that. All right, I agree. I'm in full agreement. However,
If you want me, come and get me.
there you go, guys. You heard it right here.
Yes,
Our friend Lucy is. Here's the secret to
I'm single.
Here's the secret to manifesting. Know what you want and be patient. Detach from the outcome.
That's what
You,
yeah. And, well, you know what? I'm a girl. I'm a woman that knows what she wants. I want a man that's going to be there for me in the right ways. That's what I really want.
there you go.
And if not, then that door will close and another one will open. Because I'm a queen.
There you go. I like that. I love that. I've
Not,
never
I
had.
wouldn't say soul stars. I wouldn't quite say that because I'll say I'm single, but I'm not ready yet. It's like I want to be in a relationship, but it's complicated because I'm so busy.
Kat says, "I just love Lucy so much."
Thank you, Kat, and everyone in here.
I've never had
Oh,
anyone come up to pull a card before, but I've wanted it for a long time.
well,
I've
I'm the
offered it.
first.
You are the first, and I couldn't have picked a better person
Thank you, Yucky.
because I enjoy watching it when you do it. So it's for me, it's an honor, an honor, an honor. You want to?
All right. So let's get to who has a question? Anyone?
Let's see.
And just so Yogi, just so it's easier for me, can people put like an exclamation point and ask so I know that's what they're asking, just so it's easier for me. And
Okay.
then to ask your question.
Right. So begin with an exclamation point and then ask.
Ask in caps, and then ask your question.
Okay.
It's easier for me.
You got it. And I will keep my eyes peeled. I will try to make it as easy for you as possible.
I'm 32, Daisy.
32. I believe I quit drinking at the age of 32. It was a big age for me.
I don't drink. I mean, with my friends like Ron and other people, like we would drink all the time on the weekends, like virtually. Like he lives in Ohio, but we would have like virtual parties. He's a YouTuber. He's on my featured list. He has like 300,000 subscribers.
Oh, wow. Nice.
He's a friend of mine that I know for 7 years.
Jace is asking, do you like mushy peas? But that does not involve a tarot card because I don't think we need a tarot card to find out if Lucy likes.
Oh no, I don't know. I'm not gonna. I'm 32. I don't like mushy peas. Mushy peas, that's like, what is that? That's like mashed potatoes
Right.
on overdrive. I don't like mashed potatoes. I don't like the texture.
You and me both. Hey, Joe. So, Raven, here's a question. Is the dark entity still with him?
Wait, who said that? Raven? Where is that?
Raven.
Question. Okay. Is the dark entity still with me? Okay. I need to focus here, so I'm not looking at chat and can't. Okay, I need to do my thing. Okay. Angel, spirit guide, Holy Spirit. Let me see. What was that? Okay, is the dark entity still okay? Angels, spirit guides, Holy Spirit. Is the dark entity still with Raven? Holy Spirit. Is the dark entity still with Raven? Holy Spirit. Is the dark entity still with Raven? Dark entity still with Raven. Oh. I just want to come over. The dark entity still with Raven. Come on. Oh, I think this one wants to pop out. What is that? Ooh. I got 8 of Swords. That's not a good card. So I would say that's a big fat yes, unfortunately.
Did you hear that, Raven? Let's see. Any suggestions on severing a connection with a dark entity?
I mean, you could go to a Reiki master maybe, or Um, I don't know, guess maybe some kind of spiritual work,
Right.
like maybe a priest or a Reiki master, maybe. I think Reiki, like it depends. Like there's different kinds of Reiki masters. So I guess that's the only advice. I don't. I mean, I am like I do have a witch side. Like I've dabbled in magic, but I'm just starting to learn this stuff, and I do want to learn all this stuff. I want to learn tarot. I'm learning tarot. I got my pendulums. I've actually got 2 of them. So yeah.
Okay.
Are you asking if what tarot says, what the spirit says they should do? I can try to ask spirit.
Um, let's see what Raven has to say. Raven says that, or Raven, Lucy said that she could try to ask the spirit. Kat says later, I would like to hear Yogi's idea about ridding oneself of dark energy from a Course in Miracles perspective. Absolutely, I'd love to do that. RJ says, Lucy, namaste.
Hi, RJ. If anybody has a question, just so it's easier for me, type a exclamation point in caps, ask, and then your question.
Okay. Sweating and smiling, our friend Adam says, is there something to the crescent moon and M on palms in 2025?
Palms. Okay, well, I'm not sure what that means, but I mean, I can see what spirit says on that. Okay, so, is there something to the crescent moon and M on palms in 2025? Okay, well, let's ask. Angels, spirit guides, Holy Spirit. Is there something to the crescent moon and M on palms in 2025? Oh, what's this? I got 3 that popped out. Um, well, I got the ace like right in the middle, and that's like a big fat yes. And then there's the Queen of Cups and the Hangman on each one side. Um, is there something to the crescent moon and M? Well, I would say, yeah, yes. I feel like with this Hangman, like there's some kind of hidden meaning behind it that we don't know. That's what I'm getting.
Okay. How's that, Adam? Or do you want to like specify? It might come, but you know what I mean. A little bit further. Michael just wants to know if you believe in past lives and reincarnation.
Oh, I absolutely do. And there's no doubt that, I had, his name is Andrew. He's actually another YouTuber. He's someone I met, a YouTuber. I think it's like Carol by Andrew or something like that. He has like 200 some subscribers.
Well,
And I've been going to his. He's been doing this for 40 years.
Wow.
So,
Sebastian has a tarot question.
okay.
Will I find peace with myself and others?
Okay. Well, before I answer that question, is it okay if I share Tarot of Andrew's link in here?
Yep.
Yeah,
Always.
later on I'll do that. Okay. I'm sorry. So what was your question? I'm sorry.
Will I find peace with myself and others?
Okay. Sebastian. Will I find peace with myself and others? Angel spirits, angel spirit guide, Holy Spirit. Will Sebastian find himself will Sebastian find himself in peace with will he find okay, I'm sorry, I need to reword this. Will Sebastian find himself in peace and with others, Holy Spirit? Will he find himself in peace and with others? Ooh, well, I got a 9 of Pentacles. That's a good card. pull another one. Ooh, well, this one flipped sideways, the Knight of Swords. So it's gonna take some work, but it can't be done.
I'm gonna chime in on the back end of that. I like that. It's going to take some work because our friend Sebastian is putting in the work
Okay,
right now. So that's actually perfect. Thank you. For
so
that,
that's
Lucy.
so I said sorry, that's accurate. I don't think I need
believe
to
it
go any
is.
further. Because in the end, it will come to fruition with the Sign of Pentacles.
Which my take, just from my perspective, the information that you just gave, Sebastian, keep putting in the work. Keep doing what you're doing.
Yeah.
And maybe with the message that Lucy gave, double down on the effort a bit.
Mhm.
Lets you know that, again, I thought that was perfect, Lucy, because it lets Sebastian know he's on the right track.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, yeah. It feels like, yeah, there's been problems, but he's working on them. And he's doing the work, and yes, he'll get to his place, happy place. All right, what's the next question?
Let's see. Raven says, I am doomed. You are not doomed. You are not doomed. Raven, I can promise you, you are not doomed. I mean, literally, I can promise you. And later, I'll even let you know how I know that you are not doomed. Jay says, let's see, any more questions? Hi, Anna. Soul Source says, perfect. Agreed. Hey, Mohammed. Our friend Bhagwan, Bhagwan, did I get that right? Says very beautiful. Agreed. I think you've done a really beautiful reading. And obviously, you are a very beautiful person.
Thank you. Yes, this is what I got. I got it going on for today. I don't know. I just like showing off my beauty when I do any kind of live, whether it's tarot or I don't know, because I'm just a beautiful young lady. I don't know, what can I say?
I think that says it all. And I think it's, I mentioned this morning when you and I exchanged a couple messages, a messenger,
Yes.
that you are you're doing great work because you're a leader.
I'm the Queen of Swords.
And your energy is palatable. We can sense it.
Well, I am the Queen of Swords when I need to be. When I see the BS on YouTube, I call it out, even just to defend someone. Like, to make it right.
Right.
Hang on a second. Hang on a second. I'm busy right now. I can't.
I'm just telling you got something to mail.
All right. That was my dad.
Got you.
Sorry
Sebastian
about
says, your energy is contagious, Lucy.
Thank you. Yes. Well, we're all like, I have all 4 queens. Like, I'm sensitive. I'm very, very feminine. But, when it's time to go to war, honey, it's time to go to war. You get out that Queen of Swords. I get out that Queen of Swords and they fight.
Well, I don't know a ton about tarot cards. I've read a little bit Carl Jung's book on tarot reading. But I do know that sword means that it's, it's you wield a weapon of righteousness. That
Yeah.
When you, as you said, when you know you're right, you got that sword. You have your
like how I pointed out that person that blocked all of us. I pointed that out.
right.
Like, that's a Queen of Swords moment.
I agree.
Thank you, yes, first night. Yeah.
Hey, Squirrel, do you have a question? A yes or no question? Sniper says, feeding beautiful souls. How about anyone else? This is a great opportunity, guys.
Yeah. Oh, I have something to add. I have something to, because it was something in my mind. I'll talk to you later about it in Messenger.
Okay.
Just like an idea if you're up for it. If like it's well, I don't know, maybe like it's only if only if you like it, maybe just dedicate. It's an idea, like dedicate one stream, just like a one-time thing where it's just me and you and I do questions.
Okay.
I mean, it's just an idea.
Already in. Already in. Like I said, I've always wanted to have someone up and do exactly what you're doing.
Yeah.
As well as other things. If anyone has any kind of type of energy work they want to share, if they have any whatever it is. If you think you have something that will help people heal, offer it. Offer it.
And that Andrew said he's done 40 years in work, and I came up as the Queen of Swords as the Empress when I asked if I'm accurate with my readings, and that was a big fat yes.
Nice.
So
Jace,
that was confirmation.
Jace sits at a super chat as a happy birthday to Dan. Poor man's Jim, 42 today.
That's nice of you,
Such a
Jay.
youngster. Hey, Lucy.
Yeah.
I know you can sing. Have you ever sang? Do you sing Happy Birthday on your channel?
Well, I can sing Happy Birthday here.
Okay.
Do you want me to sing Happy Birthday?
Do you want to sing with me, or you want to sing solo?
I'll try solo. All right, here we go. I'm gonna.
All right.
I don't know how good I am, but
This is for Dan.
all right. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Dan. Happy birthday to you. I know
Happy
I'm not
birthday,
that
Dan.
good. I'm not that good.
I thought you sounded great. Everyone has heard me sing at this point, so almost anything is going to be a most definite improvement. Going to say hi to Jason. Hey, Jason, Jason says hi to Lucy. We're doing, Lucy's pulling a tarot card for anyone with a yes or no question. There's Dan. Dan says, sup, Yogi, 42 today. I'm old, buddy. Man, you're not even close to being old, Dan.
Thank you, Kat.
Solstar had a question further up in the chat. So let's see if we can find it.
Let's see, where is it? Can you type it again if I missed it? I'm really sorry. Can you type your question in again?
I'm looking for it as well.
Yeah, oh, excuse me. Yeah. Okay, here we go. She just typed it.
Awesome.
All right. Will our mission mentor be coming into full fruition this week? Okay. Will our mission mentor be coming into full fruition this week? All right, so we'll start. Angel, Spirit Guide, Holy Spirit. Will Soulstar's mission mentor be coming into full fruition this week? Will her full mission mentor be coming into full fruition this week? Holy Spirit. Her full mentor be coming into full fruition. Ooh. Well, that's too many. Before this, will her mission be coming into full fruition this week? Holy Spirit. Oh. Holy Spirit. Will her mission mentor be coming full fruition this week? Need to Oops. Okay, that one fell out. Let's see. Well, it's a 10 of cups. So I feel like that's a big fat yes. That's like a happy card. I'm gonna pull another card. I'm being told to pull another card. Holy Spirit, what else do you want to tell me, Holy Spirit? Ooh, something wants to pop out. Ooh, what's this? Okay, well. So this is what I got. I got the 10 of cups and the 10 of swords in reverse. So, and you asked, will our mission mentor be coming into full fruition this week? Yes, but I felt like with this 10 of swords, the way it was in reverse, like, I felt like it was like a hard road. It felt like there was a lot of work that had to be done, whatever it was. And it's finally going to start paying off because you got this 10 of cups there. Does that make sense?
Did that make sense, Sissy? I just pinned a comment because I didn't want to forget it from Sniper. You had a question?
The burdens gave come to an end, and the mentor is coming into fruition. Been putting it in the work, spot on. Yeah. So yeah, it took a lot of work, but you're being rewarded
Awesome.
for that work.
Hey,
Yeah.
Monkey Man. Monkey Man, we're doing, Lucy's doing some tarot reading. She's pulling a single card for yes or no questions.
Well, sometimes like I get I feel spirit like tells me like, okay, there's something more you have to say. Sometimes like you get more than what you asked for.
Okay.
You know, that's just how it is.
Got it. So here's a question from Sniper. I would like to ask a question. Will my house move go smoothly at the end of this month?
Okay. Squirrel Sniper, I would like to ask, well, okay, will my house go smoothly at the end of this month? Okay. Will Squirrel Sniper's house move? Oh, can you leave that pin so I can read
Oh,
it?
yep. I'm sorry.
Yeah, just so I can
Sorry.
so I can do my thing here.
Yep. I got it. One more
Or maybe I can
time.
find it.
I got you. There we go.
Okay. I would like to ask a question. Okay, will my house move go smoothly at the end of this month? Click that just so I can. Okay. Will my house go smoothly at the end of this month? Will my house move go smoothly at the end of this month? Okay, will Squirrel's house move go smoothly at the end of this month? Angel, Spirit Guide, Holy Spirit. Will his house move go smoothly at the end of this month? Pull another card here. Holy Spirit, will the house move go smoothly at the end of this month for Squirrel Sniper? Holy Spirit. Oh, well, I'm getting a big fat yes. I see this. These are money cards. So something to do with money. It will absolutely go smoothly. They're upright. And the ace is like a big fat yes. So I would say yes.
Awesome. So yes, Sniper, big news. Hey, Kayla Boo came in. We are doing some card reading for yes and no questions. And by we, I mean exclusively Lucy.
Yes.
I'm just here trying to keep it smooth. Raven
Yeah.
says, should I do Estes, ESTES, Friday
Wait,
night?
can you pin that? Like when there's a
Sure
question,
can.
if you don't mind, can you pin the question so I can?
Sure. You got it. If I can find there we go.
Okay, here we go. Oops. What does it say? Should I do? What is that? S10 Friday night. What is that?
I don't know what that is. Does that matter?
I don't think. I mean, I can try. See what spirit says.
Why
So-
don't go ahead and give it a try, and then if Raven wants to like clarify a little bit more, then you can pull another and sort of. how's
okay.
that sound?
We'll just see what spirit says. All right, let's do this. Right, Raven. Should I do Estes Friday night? Should Raven do Estes? Should Raven do Estes Friday night? Holy Spirit. Oop. The wands. Yeah. That's too many. Should he do that Friday night? Should he do Estes Friday night? Holy Spirit. I'm gonna pull one more card and then I'll do my thing. Should I do Estes Friday night? Alright. Whoa, that one popped out. Let's see what that is. Devil in reverse. I will take it. Should we do Estes Friday night? I'm getting the feeling with the Six of Wands, the Magician, the Devil in reverse, and the Hanged One. I'm getting the feeling it's like if you are gonna do it, like I feel like it's trying to tell me if you're gonna do it, you're gonna have to be like very cautious, whatever that is. Like if there is there some kind of danger to this? Like you have to I'm getting the feeling like you have to be careful somehow. Does that make sense?
Let us know, Raven. So
You say you understand, so am I right then, or I get the feeling like I'm getting the feeling like yes, but just be careful. I don't know. There's something to this that's telling me to be careful. That's what it's telling me. Yes, but be careful. Understand how dark entity was communicating with me. Wait, what? I don't know what Raven means. Oh, you had an. Was that what Estet means? I really don't know what he means.
I wonder. It seems like you provided the answer though
Okay.
that he needed.
Yeah.
Our friend MK had a question.
Until I stopped and it made itself known in my live chat. Wait, okay, so wait, Soulstar says Estet is sensory deprivation technique. Okay, so what is that? I still don't know what that is.
Sensory deprivation, is this with a water tank?
Okay, what the S-test method is
Oh,
when you
so-
wear headphones and listen to Spirit Box, which is the device that allows you to hear spirit voices throughout radio waves. Oh, okay. So yeah, that makes sense. Do it, but with caution.
And that was actually
That's what,
really good
that's what
advice.
it's telling me, especially with that double in reverse.
Right. I'm going to pin a comment from MK.
Okay, a friend of mine is going through a lot right now with Yuan's world. She might. Oh, here. Okay. Okay, a friend of mine is going through a lot right now. She might very well be the strongest person I know, but is at the edge of breaking. Will she get through this? All right. So I'm gonna kind of rephrase that so it's just easier for me. So she might. Okay. Will she get through? Okay, so will MK's friend get through the hard time she's going through right now? I'm gonna just ask it like that. So will MK's friend get through this hard time that she's going through right now? Holy Spirit. Angel Spirit guides Holy Spirit. You help guide me. Well, I got 9 of Pentacles so far, yes. Oh, it's too many. Angel Spirit guide Holy Spirit. When I see this, I think of like strength. So she definitely has strength. She's like really, really good strength. Okay. Will she get through this? Holy Spirit. What's this? King of Cups. Yeah, she'll get through it. She's got the strength.
Nice.
I feel like, I mean, no, well, generally, like women are feminine and men are masculine, right? Generally. But I do feel like when she has to, her masculine side comes out with this King of Cups here. That's what I'm getting.
Right. Soulstar says beautiful.
But when I just have to say, like, when I think of, because I'm not a king in any way, I'm as feminine as you can get. But even like with the Queen of Swords, I'm still feminine. I'm still very feminine with the Queen of Swords. That's just, I guess I'd call it like tough femininity, if you will.
Right. That's the thing. That there's nothing weak about feminine. If you think back to, Native American tribes, many African tribes, and the Vikings, the Celtics, women
Mhm.
fought alongside the men.
Yeah.
So as well, I don't know a single man who would voluntarily undergo childbirth. So yeah,
Well, I
feminine.
have to let you know, Yogi, that towards the end, I wanted to make sure that I got a charge before I went on your live. But my phone will die soon, so I can only do like a couple more. I can only be up here for a little bit, then I have to go because my phone's gonna die.
Okay.
Yeah, but it was so much fun being up here doing this.
It was, and anytime I enjoyed it.
Yeah, I would love to. I would love to do like I would love to dedicate this one live stream just you and me doing this.
You got it. Let me know. Reach out on Messenger and let me
Yeah.
know what days work best for you.
Yeah, that'd be great.
So thank you
So
so much,
anyone,
Lucy.
yeah,
Oh,
I mean,
go
I can
ahead.
stay up here for a little. I can stay up here for a little longer, if you
Okay.
don't mind.
Nope, not at all.
So if anybody has, I'll take 2 more questions, then I'm gonna go.
Let's see. Big Al said hi. So, Dill, I know you have a question. It just because it deals with someone specific, it just doesn't seem like an appropriate doesn't
Wait,
seem
what do you?
like an
Wait,
appropriate question. He's
wait,
asking
who?
if
What?
our friend Dill is asking if he's ever going to meet a friend of our channel in person, and it seems there's a little history between them. I like Dill a lot. I'm glad he's here.
Okay.
It just doesn't feel.
Wait, did he write a question in the chat, or is this a question that you have?
It's a question that he has in the chat.
Oh wait, can you
If
post it, pin it?
do you want to see if I can find it? I can ask you his question if you want,
Oh, yeah. I mean,
and
I'll
it's up
do
to
it.
you. It's up to you if you want to answer it. Phil wants to know if he will ever meet Jamie Brown in person.
Okay. Okay. Well, and his name is Dale, right?
Yes,
Will
Dale Clark.
Dale? Okay. Will Dale ever meet? I'm just gonna say, will Dale ever meet Jamie in person? I'll just say it
Okay.
like that. Angel, Spirit Guide, Holy Spirit. Will Dale ever meet Jamie in person? Will Dale ever meet Jamie in person? Holy Spirit. Will Dale ever meet Jamie in person? Dale ever meet Jamie in person? Oh, something wants to pop up. Spirit definitely wants to talk to you. Will Dale ever meet Jamie in person? Dale ever meet Jamie in person? Holy Spirit. Oh, that's too many. Will Dale ever meet? Oh, here we go. Yeah. Well, I got the 5 of Swords and 2 of Swords. And those generally aren't good cards.
Okay.
I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but I gotta say the truth. I'm just the messenger, and this is what we got here.
Yep. Cards are.
I'm getting the feeling like I'm gonna pull another card, see what it is. It's giving me a probably not, but that doesn't mean never is. That doesn't mean never.
Right.
Holy Spirit. Well, Jamie, Dale ever meet Jamie in person? What else do you, I was gonna say, what else do you want to say, really? Or is there a chance to? Let's see what we got here. No. See, okay, so these 3 cards popped out, and this is right in the middle here. And I get the feeling you're feeling like really sad and depressed. And I feel like there's a lot of like you have a lot of overthinking. I just feel like you have a lot of overthinking, like thinking scenarios in your head over and over again, and how things maybe could have played out differently. And you're either with this Judgment card, you're either going to have to, either you're going to let it go or you're not, you know. But to me, it looks like with this situation here, it's I think it serves you better if you just walk away.
I like that answer.
That's just how it is.
Do you got time for one more question from Jace?
Yeah, I have one. Okay, then I have to go. Well, I would stay up here longer, but my phone's gonna die.
That's okay. And we're normally good for an hour or so for the live stream. So
Yeah.
we're getting close to that time. I want to see if Jace wants to come up after you to say hi.
Yeah.
All right.
Ask.
This is a question.
This one for question. Hang on. Okay.
Do you see it?
Oh, what?
It's pinned up.
Oh, yeah. I got it. All right. So, will there be any romance within the community? Jace's asking. Is that for you or is that for someone else? I don't know what that means. Can you clarify that? I'm assuming that's for Jace.
Do you need specific, Jace?
Is that for you, Jace? Or is that for, like, what's going on there? Well, I could just pull the cards and see what it leads me to, but I want to give him, like, a minute. Not specifically for...
Right.
So, okay, so I think he wants me to do, like, a collective reading. Okay, I'll just do that. Okay. Will there be any romance within the community? Jace is asking. All right. Angel, Spirit Guides, Holy Spirit. Will there be any romance within the community? Got 4 of Pentacles. Now, if I get the Lover's card or Ace of Cups or 2 of Cups, that's a love card, romance card. We'll see what happens. We'll see what Holy Spirit tell that. Holy Spirit, will there be romance within the community? Oh, let's see what that is. Knight of Wands. One more card. Let's see here. Holy Spirit. Holy Spirit, will there be romance within the community? Oh, something. Oh, guess what popped out? 2 of Cups. So, I feel like I don't know if this is like one person or if this is a collective reading. Well, whatever Spirit's trying to tell me here is that someone's being patient with this card and someone's a fighter. Like, it feels like, if I'm reading like one person, it feels like, I'm just gonna go as if it's like 2 people, but I don't know if it's, I really don't know. I'm just reading what, Spirit's telling me here. I feel like one person is patient and one person is fighting against their life. It's almost like someone that is deeply in love with someone. They really want to go. They really want to go to them, but this other person's a fighter. Like, I'm not ready for love. Like, it's like, I'm ready for love. I want to love you, but I don't want to love you. I'm not ready. But in the end, there will be love. That's what I get.
I love the card interactions.
Well, that's what it feels like. It feels like this guy. I don't know. It feels like this is a guy and this is a girl, and this guy is trying to go after her. Like, I'm not ready. I'm not ready. I want to love you. I want to love you. I'm not ready yet. I want to love you. But in the end, they will live happily ever after.
Do you ever seen Kabuki theater?
No.
It's Japanese hand puppets, and they tell a story like that. And it's like you did a perfect Japanese Kabuki theater. I loved it. Absolutely
But
perfect.
that's whatever Jace is asking, that's what's gonna happen. Whatever that means. Whatever that means.
Cat says, "Stop resisting me, sissy."
All right, so I gotta go because this phone is gonna die and your live is gonna end soon anyway. But it was such an honor to be up here so much.
The
It always is.
honor was all mine, Lucy.
All right. Love you guys.
Love you too. Thank you.
Right. Take care. Bye for now.
Bye. Who's next? Someone should come up and help me mend my broken heart. Let's see. Hulk says, I went to one of those in San Francisco. Awesome, Joe. How was it? So says Cat. Sanford says, love you too. MK says, bye, Lucy. Sebastian said that his heart was broken by Lucy and Abigail. I'm sorry, my friend. You and I, we're gonna commenciate. What's up, Big Al?
Who's this handsome chap on my screen?
Man, that's sharp looking. One, that's a sharp looking guy in that thumbnail. And two, that's a sharp looking laptop you got there.
There's a dapper gentleman on my screen. Thank you, Yugi.
I don't think, especially during those days, anyone had ever called me dapper. A long-haired hippie, yes, but never dapper.
So these are out, and these are in.
Awesome. It's a big day for you.
New keys. Yes, indeed. I am excited.
As you should be. This is a big step towards positive change and some peace of mind for you.
Yeah, genuinely, I had to come home and have a nap. I'm worn out today.
Have you had the nap
A
yet?
lot has. Sorry,
Have you had your nap yet?
I have. Yeah, I don't know what time it is actually here now. Oh, it's 11 minutes past 7. I think I woke up around 6:30. I went for a nap at around. I think it was about 5:45. So I had like a 45-minute nap.
That's probably a good length of time. Generally speaking, sleep science says you don't want to take a nap too much over. I think they limit it at 90 minutes, with about half an hour to 40 minutes or so being optimum. Too much so, and it'll interfere with the night. Getting to sleep again. You know what I mean?
Yep. No,
Jason,
I've been up since 7 o'clock. I had to go. I think it's something like 5 miles there, 5 miles back, so 10 mile round trip. Had to bike somewhere to pick something up this morning. And then obviously I've done a bit of walking because I had therapy. So there's biking 10 miles, coming back, walking straight to therapy. Oh, not straight there. I had a quick wash and everything. Because obviously I worked up a bit of sweat, but I walked to therapy, had that, walked back. I've been to see the new place. It's amazing. Obviously, I signed everything, picked up the keys. Had to do more walking actually, because there's a communal area at the front of the actual building. It's nothing to do with me per se, but it's like it's a secure area, and there was no spare key for it. So the guy said, "Oh, you'll have to walk to City Hall and get the key." He's like, "I'll write you a permission slip so they know that you haven't lost it or anything. Just tell them you've just moved in, and they'll sort it." So I have to walk there, get the key. Yeah, I walked home, had my food, and had a nap. And I kind of want to go back down there. I mean, it's a bit of a trek actually. It's quite a distance from where I am now because it's across the other side of the city. But I do want to go down there. But I have no furniture there at the moment. I have no sofa, chairs, any of that. My bed isn't even there at the minute because I've got a new bed, but it hasn't arrived at the obviously new place yet because
right.
I'm not there. So I've planned for it not to arrive while I'm not there. But no, I'm genuinely excited. I don't come across. I'm not your typical excited person. So my demeanor, my attitude comes across as a lot more relaxed. But internally, I just want to go back down there. I want to get on my bike, go back down, and just be there. But there is no point because, like I say, my TV and everything is here at the minute. I have no sofa, no chair, no bed, nothing like that. I don't even have a kettle down there, so I can't. There's no point in being there, essentially.
No.
But I just want to be there because I can be.
No. Would you?
You what? Sorry, Yogi?
I said no. You wouldn't, would you?
No, but like I say, I'm excited. So we'll just wait for the bed to arrive. We'll wait for everything else. I need to go and get bed in tomorrow. Actually, I need a new duvet and pillows.
You know how I knew that you wouldn't be there, just hanging out? Because you said
Why is that,
you don't
Yogi?
have a tea kettle there.
Exactly.
There's no way Big Al will hang out in a house any place that does not have a tea kettle. If Big Al
That's
cannot
part of the
make
problem with the minute, Yogi. Is that where I currently live, not for much longer, but where I currently live is furnished, and obviously the place I've just got is not furnished. So yeah, I do need to buy a lot of things. This is why I thought about what you said about leaving stuff behind and just going, but I genuinely would have nothing at all, and I can't do that. So
right.
the things I do have, I'm keeping, and then obviously I do need to buy things like a duvet. Because also my bed at the minute is a single bed. Because there's only me, you know, I'm single, I live on my own, I don't need a double bed for any reason. But I have now got a double bed. Because I want the extra space. And to be fair, where I'm going to be moving to, it's a much bigger bedroom. So I need to take up the space because a single bed in such a large room is going to look out of place.
Right. Big Al, I want to assure you, I want you to feel comfortable right now and know that everything is safe because your deputy is here.
I can always trust my deputy.
You know what? I think you need to cowboy that up a little bit. Can you say that one more time, but cowboy it up just a little bit?
Right, give me a minute. You keep talking. I'm going to mute myself for a second. I'm going to practice my Western.
All right, Big Al is getting in character. By that, what Big Al means is he's actually putting on his cowboy hat, and he's probably putting on some spurs. He's pulling up his boots, probably putting on his toy 6-gun and holster as we speak right now. Maybe a plaid shirt, maybe a plaid skirt. I don't know. I don't know what Big Al gets into. It's not me to question others. As well, he probably has either a rocking horse or what were they called? Remember the horses? You had the stick, a broomstick horse, something like that. Big Al's not going to show it because would you? I would. If I was getting cowboyed up, I'd be cowboy proud. Cowboy proud. That's going to be a bumper sticker. It's going to be my first merchandise on my channel. When I finally offer merchandise, it's going to say Big Al, cowboy proud. And it's going to have a photo of Big Al on his little rocking horse, rocking away, little tiny cowboy hat on his head. Emma says it's okay, Yogi. I'm glad, Emma. Sending you love, my friend. Just know in the chat, you got a bunch of warm-hearted, beautiful people who are surrounding you with love and sending their heart out to you, Emma. And me as well, my friend. Me as well. It might cheer you up to imagine Big Al in a cowboy outfit.
Well, ain't that just dandy? It's always safe when my deputy is here.
That was pretty good. That was worth the wait.
Y'all
What do you
bet
think
your
of that,
sweet hats
Rebecca?
it was good. I am the sheriff in these here pots.
That is the most English cowboy I've ever heard in my entire life.
I need to practice it a bit more.
I mean, it was good. It was good cowboy talk. But every once in a while, you're Big Al, Englishman. Every once in a while, the Big Al Englishman just sort of came up beneath Big Al the cowboy. Rebecca liked it. MK liked it. He's laughing. Lucy's sending our friend Emma some unicorn vibes. Thank you, Lucy.
I am the most English cowboy you ever did see in these here parts, boy.
That was pretty good. The funny thing is, when you said that, is the least English you actually sounded.
Yay!
Let's see. Soulstar says the cowboy Englishman, and Kat says, "Hey Yogi, I know it's getting late, but please address Raven before you go." I will. I'm actually going to get ready to go now. Big Al, I'm going to take off in just a minute.
That's fine.
I have a request from Kat, and I'm absolutely happy to answer that. Our friend Raven was asking if he would ever be free from a dark entity that he had encountered. Never told me the exact circumstances of how he encountered that, but I don't think it matters. Kat wants to know my perspective from Course in Miracles. I'm also going to offer my perspective from yoga and Buddhism as well, because it's all the same actually. There is just mind, M-I-N-D, one, singular. And that mind is the mind of God, and the mind of God is nothing but love. This is why a course says, nothing real can be threatened, nothing unreal exists. Therein lies the peace of God. Anything that feels like a threat is an illusion. Now, illusions can certainly feel threatening, but that doesn't make them real. Just because who hasn't been scared of something in the dark, only to find out once investigated that it wasn't anything like we thought it was. And any type of darkness, any type of entity that is not love certainly is an illusion. But again, illusions can be frightening, they can be scary, and because of that fear, they can certainly have physical as well as metaphysical consequences. However, just like, let me tell you a yogic story very quickly. And it's told in all kinds of Hindu fables, yogic fables, Buddhist fables, that there was a villager in India who went out to get some water. And as he was at the well, he saw a cobra poised and getting ready to strike. And he was so frightened that he froze and dropped over dead. The next morning, the family came out. They found their husband, their father, on the ground, completely dead. And at his feet, in the light of day, was a coiled rope. It was never a cobra, but the man's perspective showed him a cobra. I always go back, all the stuff that's going on in my life, I always go back to that one paragraph. Nothing real can be threatened. Nothing unreal exists. Therein lies the peace of God. And that's it. The peace of God. So, thanks for listening, Big Al.
No worries, my friend. No worries. Rebecca has said, it's your turn, by the way, no excuses. Because I did the accent.
So it's my turn to do an accent?
Apparently so, according to the deputy. And what the deputy says goes, because I am her boss, I'm her senior. And I back my deputy up.
As the town founder, though, I think I have seniority, don't I?
I apologize, but the deputy said no excuses.
But we're not sure that she was actually talking about me, though.
Well, she mentioned you by name. She said Yogi.
Did she? I wonder if she
She did.
misspelled cat. I wonder if she misspelled cat, and she thinks that cat. She thinks that cat should come up and talk cowboy.
I
Here's the
think
thing.
Cat has Cat's very close to being. I mean, excuse my ignorance or stereotyping, but Cat already sounds quite southern as it is. So I think her cowboy or cowgirl accent is going to be excellent.
Let me ask you a question here real quick, though. Who would you rather hear talk like a cowboy, me or Cat? I think the answer is clear.
Definitely you.
No.
Well,
I said I
when you
think-
say rather hear, I wouldn't rather hear you. I'd rather hear Cat, but I really
Thank you.
want to hear your impression of a cowboy. So off you go, Yogi.
For
To
one,
the stage.
let me state, I would not do an impression of a cowboy. I would be a cowboy. I would do it, and you'd be like, "Whoa, wait a minute, is that John Wayne here?"
Well, now's your time to shine, Yogi.
However, I think my cowboy it would blow my yogi image. No one would ever think of me as yogi-ish ever again. From then on, I would just be a cowboy. And you know what?
Well,
Who do you want to take? Who do you want to take spiritual counsel from? John Wayne or a yogi?
how about a Yogi doing John Wayne?
Yogi doing John Wayne. All right. Where's your yoga mat at, partner?
There was no change. You didn't make an effort.
I did. I made a huge effort just because he didn't see it. That actually, it physically hurt me to do that. It might have actually cause some type of emotional damage for me to do that. That was a huge effort. That was more effort than when I sang "Happy Birthday" for the very first time. Let's let the chat decide that. Was that a good Yogi Cowboy or not? And you're welcome, Kat, by the way. And Kat also says she doesn't do cowboy. I do sweet Southern church lady. I do too. Hey, Big Al, can you do sweet Southern church lady?
My sweet Southern church lady is going to be very offensive.
All right,
I'm willing to give it a go. I'm willing to give it a go, but it will offend everybody, I think.
Sniper says, "Get off your yoga mat, and drink some milk." There you go. That was good.
I'm just a sweet little old church lady.
That was pretty good. I'm not offended by that.
I'm 92 years old. I've been going to church for 54 years. That's
was
it.
good.
I'm not doing it anymore.
That was good. You know what though? I want to hear you do a Yogi Cowboy.
I'm not doing that.
I think pretty soon it's only going to be fair for Rebecca to come up and show everyone how to cowboy the place up.
I think Rebecca will. I think Rebecca will put us all to shame. Something tells me Rebecca is great at impressions.
Is that true, Rebecca? Rebecca's laughing. Kat says, "Don't forget, bless your heart, honey." That's a Southern expression.
Isn't it like a sarcastic remark? It's the equivalent of a sarcastic remark, isn't it? Like, not derogatory, but like you don't actually mean it, sort of thing.
It can be. I think it's like an all-purpose expression. It can go either way.
Right. Yep.
Hey, our friend Emma Brown says she feels left out. I never, ever, ever want anyone in the chat to feel left out. Sometimes it does seem that way because the chat can move pretty fast at times, and I'm a very slow reader. Hey, Emma, if it would make you feel better, our friend Big Al will talk cowboy for you. What would you say? As deputy, part of your job is to make people feel safe and secure in the chat, right?
You mean sheriff, by the way. You called me deputy.
Did I preemptively demote you? I think
what would I
Rebecca
say? Emma wants to be a singer in a rock band, but to turn it Western, I'd have to change that slightly. I really don't want to do any more impressions, Yogi, but thank you for putting me on the spot. So what I would say to Emma, if I was the sheriff, as the sheriff, what I would say to someone like Emma who wants to be a singer is, go for it, girl. You want to be a singer in a folk band? I think you got this, honey boo.
All right. I don't know what that was, but I'd like it.
Nor do I, Yogi. It just came out.
Perfect though. I liked it. MK says cowboy rock and roll, maybe.
That's a good mixture.
It is. And you know what? Take a moment here, guys. To all send some positive energy to Emma. And you know what? I think you're going to do it, Emma. A rock band. I think you can do it. I have no doubt, as a matter of fact. Emma says she looks just like my dad. Her dad. I look a little bit like my dad. Someday I'll hold up a photo and you guys can decide. Let me know if you think I look like my dad.
I've already seen your dad, Yogi. He sometimes joins the stream and you put your hands together with him and stuff like that. And he's got a dog called Xena.
I wonder how Jason's gonna like that, as I'm 10 years older than him. Emma has dark brown, black hair and dark blue eyes. Sounds absolutely lovely. Big Al, I'll give you $10 if you can guess the color of my hair.
I'm trying. I'm thinking blonde, maybe.
I caught you flat-footed with that one. You're gonna have to use your sheriff investigating skills to figure it out.
Someone lend me a magnifying glass so I can see Yogi's hair.
Just one, the one remaining hair.
Exactly, single hair.
MK says easy, Al. Gray. That was a low blow, MK. That was a low blow.
I think if you turn around, you've got like Homer Simpson hair, Yogi. Like little black squiggles at the back.
Hey, no Homer Simpson comparisons here, my friend. Lucy sends us unicorn vibes.
Nope.
I do like the Simpsons, as a matter of fact, and I do love Homer. MK says, "Sorry, Yogi, laughing." I don't even think he's a little bit sorry. And I did my best cowboy impersonation for you guys.
I'm sending Rebecca MK's way, and he's going to spend the night in a cell for you.
Thank you. You don't mess with the sheriff. Sniper says he thinks Rebecca is practicing right now furiously. She's getting her cowboy down.
I can picture that, actually. I can picture that. Rebecca's looking in the mirror, practicing her Western cowboy impression in the mirror right now, with a comb as a mustache.
I agree with you, because I don't think Rebecca does anything partially. She's all in. When she trains, when she runs, when she does anything, she gives it her everything. So when she comes up to be a cowboy, you're gonna know that she's cowboyed it up. MK says he was just trying to help the sheriff.
Didn't sound like it to me. Sounded like slander in this here chat against my good friend Yogi Bear.
It did to me too. This is why, by the way, you don't mess with the sheriff, because he's got these deep investigating skills. This is actually why Big Al became the sheriff, because if you remember, I was on the fence. Wasn't sure, but then you did some serious investigating, and I was like, there it is. This is why Big Al is now the sheriff. Kat, who's done some investigating on her own, says, "Oh my gosh, I finally got it. Yogi said he was the founding father, and everyone took it as he was Father Priest." There you go. Please don't be a priest, Yogi.
Kat, you may be right. Very well done. I may just have to deputize you. Oh no, I can't deputize a criminal.
Well, if she decided to walk the path of the righteous, she just may. Hey, before I wrap things up, I want to offer one more to our friend Raven. I hope nothing that I said means that I take anything that you've said lightly. I certainly don't. But if everything comes from the mind, it also means every healing, and that your very safety lies within the mind, because it's the mind of God, the one mind, the Buddha mind, Krishna mind, Christ consciousness. So the problem appears in the mind also means that the solution, the answer, and your safety lies in the mind. So when we think mind, don't think the small, limited brain. I don't want it to sound like I'm saying that you're imagining. I'm not saying that at all. But the mind is all encompassing. Everything is included in the mind. So if it occurs in the mind, consciousness itself, that means that the solution, the answer, your comfort, and your safety resides in consciousness too. Maybe I should have used the word consciousness better, but I just wanted to put that out. It just occurred to me, because I don't want anyone to ever think that I'm taking any issue anyone has dismissively, because I don't. I honor everything that anyone says. So Thank you. Cat says, okay, I know I shouldn't. The gates are telling me don't do it, but I'll make a great politician in the future. I can see that. I would vote for Cat. Whatever you ran for, Cat, I would vote for you. So, on the outskirts of every town, on the outskirts of every Western town, there is a Native American tribe, and they always have a shaman. I nominate Cat and Jack and Soul Stars as the town's shamans.
Good call, Yogi. That's a good call.
It is, but we have an informant here. We have incoming information from William. Big Al, Cat is an undercover operative. Don't blow her cover story.
Fair enough.
Hey, Chill. Chill Sal is here. Hey, are you subscribed to Chill Sal, Big Al?
I am. Yep.
Awesome. He's got an awesome channel. He's putting in serious work, and he does it all with a smile and such a hugely positive attitude. Inspiring. Big Sal, you're inspiring. Sniper says, Big Cat and Jack, as long as the poly trickster, don't step on your toes. Got to watch out for the tricksters. So, all right, Big Al, I got to wrap things up.
That's fine. Yep. I will catch you later on.
You got to be around tonight?
I don't have much else going on today now. My parents have decided they aren't coming to see me today. They've been doing a lot. They've actually picked me some stuff up and they're both tired. So they're going home now for food and to go to bed. So
Right.
yeah, I don't have a lot going on, so I should be in the late stream. I wasn't going to be in this one because I would still have a lot going on. But like I say, my parents decided they're not coming now. So
Right.
obviously that's why I'm here, because they haven't come down. So no, I should be in the late one unless I decide to go to bed early because I've had a bit of a busy day as well. But I'm planning on being here, Yogi. So yeah, I'll say I'll see you later.
Okay, I appreciate that, Big Al, and thank you for coming out and celebrating. Your good news.
No worries, Yogi. I'm glad that I can celebrate it with such good people.
That's what we're here
I'd be honest. My sister doesn't even know I've got my keys yet, nor do my brothers. Because, and I hope she doesn't watch your channel in a polite way, Yogi. But like, I don't know. I see you guys as really good people, so I needed to share my news with you before those that don't really deserve it.
Well, thank you for that, Big Al.
You're very welcome. I appreciate you having me up here, and I want to say Merry Christmas to yourself. And it
Happy
was
New
nice to
Year's
see
to you.
Lucy as well. I haven't made it to any of Lucy's streams yet, but I've seen Lucy for the first time on camera today, and it was a nice experience.
Awesome. So yeah, it was like a double shot live stream.
Exactly. And you lucky people have got to enjoy me. Ooh, the sheriff. And
This is good.
I will see you later, Yogi. I appreciate it. Thank you.
You're welcome, my friend. Hey, and a big shout out to
See
Michael Burkeen for coming up as well. Hey guys, if you go back and you review this, live stream, I think it's at the where 1 hour and 35 minutes. If you go to the 58-minute and 37-second, right there, right on the mark, you're going to see right there when my heart breaks just a little bit when Cat turns away and declares her undying love for Sissy. You actually see that little. Let's see. Big shout out to Michael Burkeen. Lucy says, "I'm just a lonely single maiden. You will only be lonely and single for as long as you wish to remain so, Lucy, because you got the right energy, you have the attitude, you have the personality, you have the beauty, you have the charm. The right person is on its way. His way, sorry." Big Al says, "Oh, Lucy." MK is offering hugs. Thank you, MK. Soulstar says, Cat hits you. Always wait for you, Yogi. Well, that's I wonder though. Is that only because Soulstar said Soulstar's on the fence? She's on the fence. Cat says, no fair using gifts to tell on me, sissy. Lucy says, thank you. You're welcome, Lucy. For what it's worth, Lucy, there is you've been through a lot. You've been through a lot. Gather your energy, relax, and trust. There's a big emphasis on trust in A Course in Miracles. Knowing, here's what you're trusting. You live in a cooperative universe. The universe is on your side because there is no side. There's just the universe, and you are that. Tattvam ase, as they say in Sanskrit. You are that. I am that. All there is that. You are the universe, and the universe is conspiring right now to bring you what you want. Universe always says yes. So be careful what you ask for. So, all right, guys. This was a lot of fun. Michael Burkeen and Big Al, thank you. Always appreciate it when you guys come up. Lucy, you gave me a big gift. You gave me a big gift of your company, of your talent, and your voice. Thank you so much. Sissy says, peas myself laughing. Is Jack gonna box 2 souls? Says Sniper. Lucy says, I trust God has a plan, and what will be, will be. Absolutely. Absolutely. Sissy says, PMSL. What is PMSL? Cat is out of the bag. I always, you know what? Somehow I always enjoy being lost in my own live stream and never exactly knowing what's going on. Probably a good thing. All right, guys, I'm going to see everyone later. I got some stuff to watch from Skits. I think our friend Jace is still live with Poor Man's Gym, and it's Poor Man's Gym's birthday. Guys, if you could head over and wish him a happy birthday. Thanks. All right, guys. If you're around, come on back. We'll do this again later tonight. Take care.